What's up, Sun Rays? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today I am going to be showing you how to detangle your natural hair. So I know you guys have seen me do a lot of different detangling talks where I'm detangling my hair, so you kind of see what I'm doing, but I'm not sure if I went into detail in those detangling talks as to what I was actually doing, what I was using, why I was using it, and things of that sort. So that's what this video is going to be about. You guys really enjoyed my how I maintain my hair at night video that I did recently, where it was short and simple, but I showed you in real time what I do. And so I thought, okay, let me kind of stay on that train and show them how to detangle. So this isn't going to be a chit chat while I'm detangling my hair. This is going to be me showing you step by step the best way to detangle that I feel, you know, at least for my hair, and hopefully some of my tips will work for you as well. And you can kind of see, you know, what I do and why I do it. And then I'm going to share with you also in this video a tool that you can have to be able to reference back to. Okay, so right now I just took my hair out of a ponytail. I went walking this morning, so I just put my hair in a ponytail. I had twisted my hair, so this is an old twist out, and I just twisted up last night in chunky twists to keep it from matting, and I just took it down and pulled it back into a ponytail so I can go walking. So that's what this is. I know y'all saying your hair still looks good. It looks okay, but it needs to be washed, and I'm going to wash it today. So I thought this would be a great day to show you how to detangle. So the first thing that you're going to need when you detangle your hair is a water bottle. You want to be able to wet your hair before you start detangling, so it's more malleable, pliable, whatever you want to call it, so that you're not ripping dry hair. So this is the As I Am black castor oil water bottle, but in here is just plain water. I did not use the castor oil water. My son used it, and then I kept the bottle because I like the sprayer on it. So that's what that is. So you want some type of water or mixture. I mean, some people may use water and oil, or they may use water and conditioner. Whatever it is that you want to use to wet your hair, that's what you want to do. So I'm going to just spray my hair first, and I do that because spray myself in the face. I don't always do it, just depending on how tangled the hair is, but I think people should, because some people, their hair may be a little bit more matted. So if you spray it first and get it soft and wet, then you're able to section your hair. And I do think that you should work in sections. I usually always try to work in sections. It just makes it easier. So adding the water helps you to pull the hair apart and put it in the sections that you need to put it in. Okay, so that's the first thing that you want to do, is get your hair into some workable sections. Okay, then you want to use your detangler of choice. There's a lot of detanglers on the market. If you haven't watched my favorite pre-poos video, go back and check it out. I list a lot there. But whatever your favorite detangler is or pre-poo is, then that's what I would say to use. So you want to work in sections. I'd say small sections just to be on the safe side, but you see how my hair is. So there are tangles there. You don't want to rip it apart. You want to just gently pull up out of the knot. So if you find a knot, pull your hair up out of it. Don't rip it apart. So that's a tip there. Okay, so when you get your section, again, you want to wet it down. And I squeeze the water in. That's what I do because I have low porosity hair, and while I'm squeezing it in, I'm coming down my strands like this, because I'm trying to pull out any shed hairs that are right there on the surface that want to come out. So I'm doing that first, and then I'm going to apply my detangler of choice. And guys, you want to get a towel or something to wipe your hands on and protect your clothes. I'm not worried about protecting my clothes because I just walked, so this stuff is coming off and going into the dirty clothes anyway. So my detangler of choice today is the Trelux Soothe and Restore Aloe Vera Curl Primer. It is a detangler as well, so I'm going to use it. It has great ingredients. It's very slippery. You get a little bit and you put it on your hair. You can use the Just For Me. You can even use a conditioner if you want, or you can use oil if you want. You just want to use something to get that hair soft so that you can start to detangle without ripping your hair. So I applied my product, then I want to go in and I want to start finger detangling first. So I usually will put my finger in there and kind of pull apart, or I'll put my thumb in and kind of pull apart. And then once I got everything, then I might go in with fingers like this. So I'm always finger detangling first. If you hit a snag, you can do your, see what I'm doing? You can do, because it's not really a knot, it's just the hair loving on each other. So you can do your piano fingers to kind of get through it, or you continue to just pull apart like so. So you want to finger detangle first, and then you want to go in with your detangling tool of choice. So you can use either a wide tooth comb like this, which is what I used to use all the time, or you can use a detangling brush. Guys, do not go in with a brush that looks like this, that looks kind of like a Demon brush, okay? This is not a detangling brush. This is a defining brush. So you brush your ends, it's going to help define the coils and stuff like that. It's not a detangling brush. If you're using this, you will be pulling out hair that you don't need to pull out. So either use your wide tooth comb and then go in and detangle, okay? Or use your detangling brush. This one is kind of like the unbrush. If you have that, you can use that. You can use the Felicia Leatherwood. You can use whatever detangling brush you have, but make sure that it is a detangling brush and you're able to get through your hair without it snagging. Once you've done that, you just want to twist it up and put it out of the way, okay? So it's real easy. You just mainly have to have the time and the patience to do it, and you need to make sure you have the right tools. Okay, so you need your water bottle to help wet the hair, because that's where your moisture is coming from. It's going to wet the hair, it's going to give you moisture, it's going to help the hair to soften and for you to start to detangle it without ripping it. Okay, I start going downward first, trying to pull out as much hair as I can. Then I'll go in with thumbs, pull apart. I'll go in with fingers to see if I have any snags. Then I'll go in with fingers and I'll do my little piano fingers until I can get through it pretty easily without any snags. Then I'm going to go in with my detangler of choice. And like I said, if you don't have any of the detanglers that I talked about or the pre-poos, that's okay. Use a conditioner that you have on hand that has a lot of slip to it. It can be a cheap rinse out conditioner. Use that, because all we want the primer, the pre-poo, the conditioner, all we want it to do is coat the hair, soften the hair, give you some slip so you can go in with your detangling tool and detangle while leaving a barrier on your hair, so when you go to shampoo, the shampoo is not stripping all the moisture out of your hair. So that is the reason for pre-pooing, to help put a barrier there to keep the shampoo from stripping, but also adding a little moisture, softness, so you're able to maneuver the hair without pulling it and ripping it. Okay, you got that? Now I want to talk to you about the tool that you can get to help you in this detangling journey, especially if you're new to this, or if you're not and you just need a refresher. So while I finish detangling the rest of my hair, I'm going to tell you about this ebook. So the tool that I wanted to share with you today is the ebook called Not Today by Michelle Roseman. She is on Instagram as well as YouTube under the main mindset mentor, and her focus is to change the mindset around natural hair. So she developed this ebook called Not Today, The Ultimate Guide to Detangling Natural Hair, and it goes into detail about natural hair, how to detangle it, what to expect. She gives you step-by-step instructions on the tools needed, how much time it's going to take, and so forth. She also has sections where you can write down your negative thoughts about your natural hair, because you know we have all had them. And then you can also write down your positive thoughts. So that's a way for you to start thinking more positively about your hair and changing that mindset that you have around your natural hair. And hopefully as our mindset changes, we can start to change others' mindset too. So that is what her whole focus is on her Instagram as well as her YouTube channel. Also in this ebook, she gives you a detangling planner where you can write down the date, what you did, what products you use, what tools you use to detangle your hair. You can do that multiple times so you can start to see what worked best. So you'll be able to write those notes down in this ebook. I think she has one on how to maintain your hair at night that may be really helpful. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave her information on the screen as well as in the description box. So if you're interested in this ebook or any of her other ebooks, you'll be able to pick them up. If you have not visited her Instagram page or her YouTube channel, I would suggest that you do. She is giving you some really good things to think about when it comes to your natural hair and why it's beautiful, why it's professional, why it's unique, why it shouldn't be compared to someone else's natural hair. All those things are really good tips. And so if you're someone who is struggling with your natural hair, loving it, embracing it, you know, if you're someone who's struggling with not liking the way it looks, wanting it to look like someone else's, then I think she's a really good resource for you. So go check her out. Okay guys, so now that I am done detangling my hair, just want to go over the steps with you again. Make sure that you have a towel or something that you can wipe your hands on, as well as protect your clothes if you are going to be detangling, unless you are like me and you're just gonna take these off and put them in the thing. But I did have paper towel as well, okay? You also wanna make sure that you are not using a Denman brush or a brush that looks like this. It is not a detangling brush and you're probably losing a lot of hair. Another tip that I did wanna stress to you as well is keep up with your shed hair and make note of it. And that's where the ebook comes in handy as well, because like I said, she has those sections where you can write in and you can put in there how much hair you lost, what products you use and stuff like that. And then that way you will know if for some reason you are starting to lose more hair, your shed hair is more, that may be something you want to look into. What products am I using? Am I being too rough at this point? Do I have more shed hair because of the seasons? Is this something internal that I need to get checked out? Things like that, because a lot of you will come in and say, I'm losing a lot of, or I have a lot of shed hair, or I feel like my hair is shedding a lot, or how do I know if I'm losing too much or not? You keep track of your shed hair and you see, are the balls that you get very similar from week to week to week, or it's for some reason the last few weeks it's a lot more hair out of your head than it was before? Has the temperature changed and things like that? So that way you can keep track of that. I meant to tell you that as well in the beginning so you can kind of know your hair. And then make sure you're using a detangling brush or a wide tooth comb. And guys, if you don't have the Trelux Soothe and Restore Aloe Vera Primer, which is what I use, it's very slippery. I love this as a detangler. If you don't have this, don't feel like you have to run out and get this. Use what you have on hand, or go to your local beauty supply store and buy what is in your budget to buy. If you like this and you wanted to try it, I will have a link to this down below, and I possibly could save you a little bit of money on it. But if for some reason you want to go out and pick up something, try the Just For Me Detangling Pre-Poo. You can find it at Sally's. Try the African Pride Pre-Poo. Again, you can find that at Sally's. Those are around $5–6, so it's a lot less expensive than this. Or if you have a conditioner on hand that you like, a nice rinse out conditioner, use that to pre-poo. You can use that as well. Some people use oils to pre-poo because they want that extra oil barrier on their hair because they're getting ready to use, you know, a harsh shampoo or something like that. So try out different things and see what your hair responds to the most and what can fit in your budget. Don't feel like you have to use the same products that you see, you know, the other YouTubers using. A conditioner where I used to only use conditioner. First of all, I don't even pre-poo all the time. I'm gonna say that I don't pre-poo all the time, and when I did, I used a cheap rinse out conditioner for my pre-poo. I used the VO5 strawberries and cream. I would use that, or I would use the Texture ID 3 times moisture. That had a lot of slip, that conditioner, so I would use that. And a lot of times I would just use that in the shower to detangle with. I wouldn't necessarily pre-poo, but those are things that you can use as well. So I just want to let you know that don't try to go out and get these expensive pre-poos unless that's just what you're on. You like healthier products, you're willing to pay the price for those healthier products, and if that's the case, this one is really good. Also, the Nature's Little Secret Fenugreek pre-poo is really good. So like I said, go check out my favorite pre-poos and you can see, you know, what there is to use, or just use conditioner. Okay, but anyway, my hair is done, so I'm going to go ahead and wash it out. But before I do that, I want to stress again that I think that ebook is very helpful, and I think it can come in handy for those of you who are new to detangling or just have been having trouble with detangling and not sure why or what you're doing wrong. That ebook may be able to help you because it gives you step-by-step instructions, and then it also gives you a place to write down your thoughts and your experiences and things like that in there that you can keep going back to and referencing as you need to. So especially if you don't want to pull up this video every time, you have that ebook where you know where it is and you can see what your notes are in it and see where you need to tweak. So I will leave Michelle's information in the description box as far as her link to her IG and her YouTube channel, and then also I will leave a link to this particular detangling ebook for you guys if you're interested. And last but not least, she also makes cards that are beautiful. These that she sent me are blank inside, so I can write in them what I would like. But she also has some that are already have things pre-written on the inside. So if you need thank you cards or thinking of you cards or just plain cards, she sells these too. So I will link that website as well. And she also gave me a discount code for you guys if you're interested in getting some of her cards. She makes custom cards as well. So if you are someone who needs some cards and you want them customized for whatever you're doing, or want your name in them or on them or whatever the case may be, she does that as well. But aren't these beautiful? I just love the color on these. Yes. So yeah, she does that as well. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link to the cards and a discount code that she gave me for you guys for the cards as well. So yeah guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful to you on how to detangle your hair. I hope it makes it easier. Make sure that you jot down in the comment section if you used any of these tips and if they have helped you. Also, if you decided to go over to her site and download the ebook, let me know that as well, guys, because we are all out here trying to help each other. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.